Yes, hello, Nard. Welcome. Welcome to another fantastical day of Dawntrail. Today, hopefully, we will start... Oh, we won't start that. Today, hopefully, we will start the conclusion of the extreme mount hunting. So naturally, of course, this is the one fight that no one wants to do. I had a wonderful dream and woke to a peace I'd not felt in months. Okay, that's good to hear. I already tried to summon Dax, just for anyone who's wondering. He's not around, so that's not happening. Let me try to straighten this cord out. That's the other thing about using a long cord, is it gets tangled and then it doesn't really come untangled very readily, because like you spin the controller a lot. So like realistically, the fastest way to fix this is just to unplug the controller, because I don't want to get knots in my controller line, obviously. Even though I have another one of these cables, excellent. I don't want to like end up messing up this controller, because obviously I would have to pay, or this wire. I mean, I don't have to pay for another. I have another one of these wires. I just don't want it to get like, well, what's the word they use to describe a wire that's like fucked up? Ratty. Damn, and it connected instantly. Look at that. Okay, well, we might be here for a while. I'm just saying, you know, I'm just letting everyone know we could be here for a very, very, very long time waiting for a party to even begin to get off the ground. So I'm willing to just shoot the shit and just do whatever. I don't know. If Dax was here, would it be at least a little bit more enjoyable, but sadly that's not going to happen. So it is what it is. Peeled? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like where it has like a short somewhere in the wire. So yeah. And honestly, I've learned to stop worrying and love the bomb. Whatever happens with Evercold, it'll be fine. The only thing that won't be fine is poor Avery. I feel bad for her because I'm still main tank in our static, 100%. So I'm going to tell Avery at some point, like, look, I don't want to do this to you, but either get used to playing Reborn or figure out which evolved tank you want to play in Evercold. That's not Paladin. I don't know, man. I feel bad for her, but you know, that just might be it. I'm not like super worried about it. And yeah, like if I have to play, you know, whatever the Ratatan tank, the double shield gun shield tank, then I'll just do it. I'm not gonna lose my fucking mind over it. It is what it is. And then if I'm not playing with Avery, then I'll just play Paladin. Like I could play any tank in this game at a fucking whatever. Yeah, I reached the acceptance phase fast because there's still a chance that they might change it, right? They might change it if they see that the numbers are bad for some tanks. But, you know, like, remember, half the community thinks this is an ego issue. I just think that off-tanking is boring in any game I've ever played it in. It is. Like, like, if I have to off-tank, I will do it. But I do not want to be a career-defined off-tank because of my job. That, to me, is just not fun. So, contrary to what a lot of people are saying, I don't find that fun. Like, I had to off-tank in... What was the second Eden tier? Eden Verse? And that wasn't terrible, but that's because they had specific off-tank mechanics in that fight that were kind of annoying, but whatever, it is what it is. And to be fair, most of Eden, I just wasn't even sure what tank I wanted to play. I'd argue that Shadowbringers, I had the most tank identity crisis I've ever had. Because the first static I was in, I didn't get to play Gunbreaker, even though that was the class I wanted to play. And then the second static I was in, which is this one, which I've never left, I basically got to play Gunbreaker, but I was an off-tank. And I just find off-tanking to be boring. I don't enjoy it. I find that having to plan around autos is way more fun. Like, it's, like, I don't know, man. I feel like there's a lot of bad faith around almost any discussion in the 14 community. Whether you like the changes they're proposing or you don't, I feel like a lot of the times, instead of having a genuine conversation with people, we just strawman people as opposed to actually hear them out. So, I don't know. It becomes just a very stupid situation where it's like, I don't enjoy off-tanking. If my only job in this game was to off-tank, I would not play that job. Now, will I play it once in a blue moon, right? Sure. If I get in a party and maybe the main tank is better gear or something, I'll do it, but I don't know. So, it is what it is. I'm gonna probably just end up playing the new tank anyway, so it doesn't even fucking matter. There you go. I'm gonna watch the Dodgers game to the tune of fondue. Oh, like eating fondue? Yeah, that's fair. So I'll probably just end up doing that. Poke the captivated apprentice in Urko Pacha. Okay, that's great. So yeah, I put up a Memento Mori, or not Memento Mori, I put up a Necron party, but as you can see, being the guy that hasn't cleared it yet is basically like asking to sit around all day to maybe get one party. So that'll be fun. This is why I keep telling Dax we have to do shit when it's new. Cross data center or cross party finder or not, you don't want to be the dude trying to figure it out. I'm in a bit of a hopeless romantic mode, but the tragic part hasn't kicked in. Oh no. He's having his white girl phase. I feel very motivated to play video games lately. It's really nice, actually. It's a very comforting feeling. It's good. I guess after this, I'll go do my trials, or sorry, I'll go do my my fates. We'll go back to Ilmeg, because I'm what? I'm not even halfway in Ilmeg. It really sucks. Yeah, I'm not even a quarter of the way in Ilmeg. Isn't that nice? This is why I was hoping that Dax would show up, but I think I'm one day ahead. It is what it is. I know what I'm getting myself into. If we don't have anything by like 6 o'clock, we will go probably play Assassin's Creed. Like I said I would. Here you go. Thank you. And then we'll just move on. We'll probably do it tomorrow. Okay. Back to Warlord's Echo. But yeah, I was like, you know what, it doesn't really matter what I have to do. If I have to fucking play something differently, then I'll just play it differently. It doesn't really fucking matter at the end of the day. That's just life. If I have to level up all 5 tanks, which you know I'm going to do anyway, then it doesn't really matter. If I just never touch them, I never touch them. The same way I leveled up Paladin and literally never touch Paladin, that's just going to be what I do with every other tank. Depending what it is. Or are these? Oh, Totem and Knot. Well, I'm not getting more of those. That's fine. Let's go to Urko Pacha. No. Ilmeg. I wonder what they're going to have instead of this new totem system. I wonder how that's going to work. That could be really interesting, or it could just be that they'll just make it 50 totems instead of 100. I'm not honestly gonna like hold off on some crazy like twist or change. I genuinely think they're just gonna make it 50 clears. Like it might even be a checklist in your inventory as opposed to buying totems. It might literally be like an achievement basically. Are they all downed? You know, they might actually all get down. Look at this. We didn't get here fast enough, so they're all downed. I've never seen this with this one. They're all casters. I really need a game where they treat caster autos with a lot more ability to move them. I know that that's purely just a gameplay thing to help the player, but it really is kind of annoying when it's like I'm a caster, I cannot be moved ever. There. Spray fought Sazrek? I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, what will really happen is they'll make all these changes, and then just in general, the community will find something new that they don't collectively like. I mean, that's really realistically what's going to happen. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but that's pretty much what happens in every game. I was actually looking at the tank distribution for Warcraft right now. It is a fucking disaster. It's like 60-some% all for Brewmaster Monk, 30-some% Guardian Druid, and the remaining 5% is allocated to the other 4 tanks. That's actually disgusting. That is not balanced, dude. And that's what I try to tell people. Like, 14 might not have perfect balance, but nobody fucking yells at you if you show up in a fucking raid on one class or another. The fact that they have this much of a spread between almost every tank in that game is really sad. It's really disturbing. But, I mean, they say they're going to patch it next week, and I'm sure they will. But the fact that it ever even got to this level is already kind of like, what the fuck? How does that even happen? That's what I mean, man. Classes will be bad in WoW, and they'll just disappear. Like no joke. You want to play an off-meta class in WoW? Ha, you won't. This is ridiculous. But to be fair, Brewmaster doesn't need much to be good from what it seems to me, because Stagger is just a healer check. And also how well you balance your brews. I mean, that alone kind of is either game-breaking or useless. And for a lot of these classes, you don't really have much else besides tanking. I mean, like, I don't know. I guess you could always play a DPS spec, but then you're just going to be in the DPS hole. How can a girl call him emotionless for not crying in Titanic? But he said she's a... I don't even know what you're talking about. The Silent King. No. Dude, why would I... Like, I don't know, man. Like, Titanic just doesn't seem like a very interesting movie to me. Like... I get it for the historical aspect, but I don't know, man. Like, the whole romance plot is just kind of stupid. I don't know. I'm sure it's shot really well. It's just not a movie I would ever watch. There is kind of that the meme of, oh, well, she only remembers the homeless dude she was fucking on the boat, and not the guy that she spent the majority of her life with after surviving. Rose is the real villain. Shit's pretty funny. The whole joke was Necrons? Oh, okay, well, I wasn't gonna get that in a million years. There were 2 fresh parties last night, but I would have had to heal or DPS, and I'm starting to think maybe I should have just done that. Oh, great. It doesn't really even matter, does it? I would save the... There was no saving the boat. That's the problem. The boat is doomed. Okay. Could have done this any year since 2019, by the way. Of course, I naturally have to rush it now. Anyway. Necron tier. Okay. Ugh. Plus, to be fair, Evercold is 8 months away. It's not even that they might announce something new. I'm just not going to worry about it in fucking April and May when it's not even until January. Might as well get your last Hyux in, I guess. Like, that's what I really say about a lot of games. Like, if you're genuinely worried that a game you like is probably going to be gone, isn't that more of a reason to play it? Like, that's how I feel about, like, fucking old Call of Duty. Like, if I had known that COD was just not going to be the same type of game someday, I would have played way more of it than I already did, which was already a fuck ton. And I still have to think about that, like, almost every day. Like, I could have played even more Call of Duty than what I did. I could have figured out my recording situation a lot better, so I could have actually recorded Call of Duty as well. And I did not do that. And now it's too late. It will never be done. How very unfortunate. It's kind of like when I almost stopped doing playthroughs for a while. One of the things I said was, like, when I was playing some game, I forget what game it was, I was like, wow, I am incredibly fucking bored. Like, there's, like, nothing for me to do. I might change to Warrior, by the way. Technically, I don't have to because I get that free heal. It's just kind of annoying, but whatever. In a minute, I'm going to get some water as well. Oh, amazing. Yo, it ate it. It used my salted earth and then it didn't actually deploy it because the fate ended. Alright. I'm going to get water, I guess, while I sit around. I shouldn't die, right? I don't even think enemies in this area could even aggro to me, even if I wanted them to kill me. I have to engage them in combat first. Okay. Okay, let me go get some water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Nothing spawns here, man. Oh. Shadowbringers areas, dude. This is like the one thing I absolutely could have done all these years standing around, and I did not. Good lord. Okay, nectar-seeking pixie. So where do you guys even find all this, like, weird Warhammer bullshit? What am I even doing here? I'm waiting for a party to fill, of which I am the only member, because I don't have anyone else to play with. Basically what I'm doing is I'm waiting for a party to fill up for this one fight that I need to do, so I can actually get progress. And because I've never cleared the fight, I have to clear it, and I have to clear with people who also probably haven't cleared it. And this is why I tell Dax and anyone, unless you have an 8-man static full of people willing to help, or at least 6 people, you pretty much should clear whenever something new drops, because otherwise you're going to be shit out of luck months later when you need people to come help you clear it, and you haven't done it. So in Evercold, assuming that I don't fucking throw my controller into orbit and quit, I will absolutely be clearing every new piece of content on launch, especially extremes. There's just no fucking reason not to clear extremes on launch, period. Like, actually, I might as well just do it. It's not hard. As you saw, I beat Enuo in a day. Like, literally the day after I streamed Enuo and I didn't clear it, I cleared it on my 3rd pull on day 2. Why? Because I just joined a clear party. And I was like, okay. And like, yeah, it was a kind of sloppy clear, but who cares? A clear's a clear. That's how the universe works. So while I do that, I'm going to do this and waste time. Pretty much. See, the thing I like about Warhammer lore is it just seems more fitting. It's like Star Wars, but more intricate. But I just don't like it as much as Star Wars from the little bit of it that I have partaken of. I kind of just don't enjoy it on the same level. And a large chunk of that is just because it's been such an intricate part of my childhood to like Star Wars. And that's what I was even telling one of my friends today. He asked me, well, why don't you want to watch like Maul's Shadow Lords? And I'm like, because I just don't care about Star Wars that much anymore. They kind of fucking killed it for me, so I don't care. And I have tons of Star Wars stuff just idling, you know, just around my room. I have a bunch of A-Wings because I think A-Wings look really cool, right? I even modified an A-Wing to put an astromech into it, which is kind of hard. And I didn't really do a great job, to be completely honest with you, and I probably should try again. Because A-Wings are pretty inexpensive. The problem is you can't really seat a pilot correctly inside of an A-Wing and still put a full-sized astromech into it. Like, the best you could probably hope for is to put, like, the head of an astromech and either just imagine that the astromech is inside of it, or you have to completely redesign the A-Wing from the bottom up. And I'm not that good with fucking Legos that I can design an entire fucking starfighter from scratch, or even from like a moderate starting point. I can't really do that. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's definitely Star Wars, but more violent. Cooler? I don't know. I mean, I think Star Wars is very character focused. Warhammer seems like it's more like universe focused, if you know what I mean. Like, I get there's that one dude from the game, but you know who the main characters are in Star Wars. I don't know any of the main characters outside of that in Warhammer, besides you know, the 2 games. Fuck! I didn't lose all my progress on this fate, did I? No, okay. Whew. Spooky. Star Wars doesn't have power armor. It does. They did have it a little bit in Mando. Like, sometimes they will have things like the Death Troopers, but that's more like, that's not what Star Wars is 99% of the time about, you know? Like, they might have a moment where they get, like, ultra violent for no fucking reason. Like, Clone Wars will have some scenes that are just, like, straight out of, like, an army movie. But yeah, it's typically not on that level at all. It's more like a, damn, it sucks to die like that dude just did. Nah, putting it in when in the line of flight would be even harder. Because there's nothing like that. Like when you look at an A-wing, and I think I even showed this off on one of my videos, an A-wing is a top-down loader, right? Like you can only load the pilot in downward. You can't load anything in from the side or from the front or back. So unfortunately, it's just really hard to design an A-wing in such a way that you put an astromech in. So for most people who know nothing about Star Wars, basically they use astromech droids to help calculate, you know, repairs and jumps in hyperspace. Most Rebel fighters are capable of hyperspace jumps. They all have independent hyperdrives. TIE fighters do not, which is why you never see an astromech in a TIE fighter or almost any Imperial anything. Astromechs are basically like, imagine if your iPod was sentient, you know, could repair things, and also could be used to calculate like military jumps. It would be like, well, we can't just ban every smartphone on the planet, right? That would destroy galactic commerce. So that's why, unfortunately, the Empire kind of has an Achilles heel in that you don't know if an astromech droid is being used for typical civilian purposes or if it's being used for the rebellion. And so I really like astromech droids because they add that level of flavor to all the starfighters. So like, for example, in the X-Wing, it's pretty obvious where the astromech goes. It goes inside, behind the pilot. It's a one-pilot ship, and then usually you have these two-person crews of one man, one droid. Well, the A-Wing wasn't designed to have an astromech in it, but it's still, you can still do hyperspace in an A-Wing. I believe you could just get your coordinates from somewhere else, or the pilot would have to manually calculate it, which obviously takes longer because droids could do it much faster. And I just would like an A-Wing that has an astromech in it. I think that's really cool. And unfortunately, that is exactly what we don't have. So I tried to do it. Ultimately, I kind of ended up just like customizing the shit out of it and adding a bunch of stuff to it that, you know, was kind of unnecessary. But yeah, so, oh shit, 2 people, holy shit. Would you look at this? Damn. So maybe I'll try again. Hey, Brianna. Aren't A-Wings slow bomber ships? No, those are Y-Wings. Y-Wings are the slow bombers. They are also capable of hyperspace, and they also have an astromech. Probably also to calibrate bomb drops. Last night I had a dream that I returned to this game. Well, I mean, if you're planning to catch up before Evercold, you might as well start now. The earlier the better, honestly, because the last month or so before Evercold is basically going to be a mad rush for people to catch up. I would just get started now. If you were going to return, of course. But yeah, A-Wings are the fast ones. A-Wings are actually very low shields. So flying an A-Wing is actually kind of, I hate to say it, it's kind of dangerous because you don't really have any shielding at all. And dudes get shot down in A-Wings non-stop. Sounds prophetic. Sounds like what happens in every single expansion. Caramel macchiato. I'm gonna go watch the video. We're doing Hector. Yes. Oh my god, dude. We sat here for 30 minutes and no one joined. 2 people joined, suddenly the party is alive, man. I'm telling you, it's biased, man. People look at party finders with no one in it as deadbeat parties going nowhere. The second you get a handful of people, including some supports, everyone piles in. Now, who knows? Anything could happen. Don't get too happy. I'm not. I thought my Chocobo was doing some of these animations. What in the fuck did I just watch? Where did this dude even come from? But yeah, I know this because this happens every single expansion. You get that last minute, you know, last second rush to complete everything, and I refuse to get caught up in that again. I don't want to do that anymore. So I just won't. I might buy another A-Wing. I'll think about it. But I'm not buying it anytime soon. I'm just saying in general, like, I might buy an A-Wing again. Because, like, what could you even customize on a Y-Wing? I have no idea. That's why I only have 2 Y-Wings. And X-Wings are cool and all, and I do like X-Wings. I don't really like the modern day X-Wings. I prefer the older ones. A-Wings are kind of... I don't really like any of the new Lego kits that much. I feel like the new Lego kits are too... They're not Lego-y enough, if that makes sense. Like, someone put this really well. They said that the reason why they don't like new Lego kits is because they don't really feel like stuff made out of Lego. It just feels like miniature action, or miniature figures of whatever you're trying to get. Like, I liked when it had that, like, nice line of Lego jank with, like, proprietary parts, you know what I mean? Like, actual parts that were made for it. Like, a little bit of each is fine. So that's why I kind of don't, you know, like, if you want to talk about model figures, you know, some dudes are into Gunpla, some people are into Warhammer figures. I'm into Legos, which is, like, kind of the big one anyway. And, you know, I think it's pretty fun, actually. I did enjoy trying to solve it, and I think I did an okay job, but the problem is, like, you have to, like, put a lot together. It's just kind of, it's definitely a time-consuming thing, you know? Do they make Y-Wing with the armor or the Rebellion striped? Typically Y-Wings are blue. I don't know what that might count for. Now, there are, like, Resistance-era Y-Wings, but who even cares? And that's what I was telling my friend. I was like, who even gives a fuck, dude? And then there's B-Wings, there's U-Wings, the X-Wing eventually becomes the K-Wing. Oh, Clone Wars had armor? Really? Oh, yeah. The Y-Wings that the Rebellion has must be, like, reused parts, like, secondhand. Something like that. Are we doing this? Yeah, it's got exposed parts. It's probably just enough to do what it needs to do and maybe take a hit or two and leave. That's probably exactly how much the Y-Wing works out. Fully resisted provoke. If I've already hit it, it shouldn't resist provoke. I don't know why it does that. I feel like that's like leftover code. I mean, remember that the X-Wing, I think, was a modified version of the ARC 170 that they proposed to was it Intercom? They proposed it to someone. They were like, they proposed it to the Empire. They were like, oh, here's what we want to do to the ARC 170 for your new fighter. And basically, I think the Empire refused. They were like, no, we don't want that. We don't want a hyperdrive inside of our ships because we don't want defectors. And B, we're not going to add all this. We're just going to mass produce it for compliance. Laura's armor needs special stuff to work with Rebellion. Just said, yeah, shields are good enough. Let's rock. Yeah. Also, in fairness, the Rebellion, unlike the Resistance, did not have the backing of the galactic government at the time. So they had to just do whatever they could. You know, they were just like, fuck it. As long as it has shields and astromech and it can bomb shit, send it in, blow shit up, have it get the fuck out. And that's all we needed to do. We don't need it to stick around and fight. Which in the Clone Wars, it looked like they did a lot of fighting with it. Because it can take a beating, but it's really slow. You're not performing any crazy maneuvers in a Y-Wing, which is why you'll probably never see like a main character in a Y-Wing, because usually they put main characters in like very agile, fast movers, you know? I saw a post today where it was like, Thrawn just wants to have 1 billion Star Destroyers. And so someone was like, is he stupid or is he right? You know, is this better than having a Death Star? And like, someone actually put the correct answer. It's like, in Disney canon, it is incredibly stupid. Or sorry, it is incredibly correct that multiple Death Stars are just not worth it when you could just have an entire fleet of Star Destroyers prepped and built for far less. You know, like, you could just build thousands of Death Stars probably for the same amount of effort as building even one Death Star. It's like, why even bother? But apparently the Yuzong Vong, they thought about that. They were like, oh, well, they're coming, and that's why Palpatine needs it. It's definitely, they tried to have something that would be a true sequel without, you know, diving in and needing to be recorded as movies. And I mean, I can at least respect that they tried, you know? It'll be very easy to say, well, whatever, but I kind of appreciate it. It's just, I don't know. I feel like the opportunity to clean it up would have been, you know, whatever. You're still on about Star Wars? Because we're talking about Star Wars. What? What do you mean? People will be like, why are you talking about thing? Because we're talking about the thing. I could sit here in silence if you'd prefer. Just build the Darksaber. Remember that book? No. I didn't have a lot of Star Wars books. That would be like my next book collection project. If I would 100% get the entire like soft sequel trilogy from the EU. I'd do that. Have I thought about talking about Thing instead? Yeah, I love Thing. It's very thingy, and Thing is my favorite thing that ever thinged. Yes. When was the last time I got white girl wasted? Never. You know how much I'd have to drink to be completely wasted? I might get to a point where the room is kind of spinning, but to be completely blackout drunk, I don't ever think I've been that far. The amount of alcohol I'd have to consume would probably be pretty dangerous. And I don't drink anymore. I stopped. I'm done with it. Oh no, now we're gonna fill up. And I'm in the middle of a fate, and I'm gonna have to change my fucking class too. Okay. I'm sorry they touched you. Like, what? Why did I dodge and kick? That was really interesting. That was like a Sugar Riot move. Fucking Jabberwock tanking. Hey, I mean, on the bright side, one of the changes in Evercold is that they're merging Low Blow and Interject together, so I'll be able to move LB to the other side. Think about that. Like, that's actually going to be pretty fucking funny. I won't accidentally double tap LB or double tap Potion. I can move them to the other side. The problem is I don't know what's going to happen with all the other classes I plan to play. Like, I'm really just going to end up becoming a gun tank, a gun shield, and a paladin main. Isn't that going to be fun? It's going to be the exact opposite of all my content to this point, which I think will be really funny from a certain perspective. Like, imagine you come on a stream prior to like 3 weeks ago, and you ask me, oh, what's your favorite tank? Man, I love Dark Knight, Gunbreaker, Warrior. You come on a fucking Evercold stream and I fucking don't play any of them anymore. I'm a paladin main. When I'm not tanking with Avery, I'm a paladin main. And if not, I'm a Ratatan dude. That's gonna be such a crazy tonal shift. It's gonna be like when the sequel to one of your favorite IPs is nothing like the original. It's gonna be really fucking funny. Because I'm not even gonna bother learning them, man. Dude, there's another escort quest? Are you fucking kidding me? Probably should have switched to warrior for this one. A hut gets Death Star plans, can't afford to build a whole station, just builds the super laser. It looks like a lightsaber hilt. Did not work because Hut went cheap on labor. Yeah, I mean, like, you can't deny that Palpatine was putting in, you know, hundreds of, upon maybe trillions of credits, you know, hundreds of trillions of credits. And you got to give him credit where it's due. I mean, he definitely wanted to aura farm, he definitely wanted to intimidate, and he definitely just said, listen, man, what's the best way to rule? Through intimidation. I mean, like, the EU really expanded the shit. Okay, we gotta quit this. The EU really expanded the shit out of this, and I mean, that's why I really respect some of the stuff that they did for it. Even if it wasn't all a hit, and even if some of it was very iffy. Okay, what do we need according to this? What do we need according to Hector? Because I kind of watched the video and I already forgot. Isn't that nice? I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. This is why I never do party fighters. What do we need? Ageless Necropolis. That's actually not what it's called. It's Minstrel's Ballad, but I know why he called it that. Because he doesn't want to spoil it. So I get it. I get it. So we need light parties, pairs. We need clocks. Light parties, pairs, and spreads. And then color partners. Oh, great. Blue Shockwave, Fear of Death, Memento Mori, Soul Reaping, End's Embrace. End's Embrace is what? We have to bait hands. Okay. This is the last thing I need, so here we go. I love Final Fantasy IX. Oh, god damn, look at this dude. Fru Viper. Okay. I'm with the Reaper. Okay. What the fuck? Yo, I love this. Lightweight, light heavyweight, anything from Abyssos left at this point? Yeah, get rid of the 8th circle, there you go. Okay. Alright. I remember making it brain dead. Yeah, there probably is a brain dead for it. Okay. I don't even know if it starts with a raid wide. I'm just gonna bank on the chance that it does. Why not? I'm never wrong about these things, at least.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you.
Nope, tank buster first.
Is upon you.
It didn't even kill the fucking black mage. Would you believe that shit?
Drag them to their graves.
Fear of death. Bait it.
There.
Okay.
Fall to ruin.
Memento Mori. What? Oh, it's the beam. I got it. Okay, I see. Alright, might as well just jump off.
Perhaps this.
So tanks go on the dark, everyone else on the light. Gotcha. Okay, good. Kill them. Do it. So there's no reason to do the... Yeah, Memento Mori is the 6-2 split. Yeah. Trust me, I'm learning this too. I learn better by doing as opposed to watching a Hector video. Hector could help a little bit, but to me, I learn better by doing. 100%.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. Can you not see? Death is upon you. Drag them to their graves. There. Fall to ruin.
Oh, that bleed is ridiculous. Dead. This is in.
Kill them.
In light parties, which can't work anymore. And this is out. How out is it? Let's see. Oh, he holds it? Fear of death. Bone. Oh, you can't walk in the puddle. Okay. You actually cannot walk in the puddle for that. That's interesting. Yeah, so what even is the tank pre-pull for this? There's nothing to do. I guess you pre-pull Rampart.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. Can you not see? Death is upon you. to their graves.
Dude, for real, man. Oh my god.
Fall to ruin.
It doesn't really hurt.
Perhaps this.
It'll be out.
Kill them.
He holds this, but I don't know for how long. Fear of death. It'll be N.
For the sun. Kill them.
This is N. What? Oh. Yep, no worries, Narg.
Pounds fear, eroding your strength.
Oh my god. I would have been bamboozled, though, if it would be AC. What do you mean? Oh, good. Oh, that's so stupid of me. This is the one fight where you don't do that.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. Do not see. Death is upon you.
No, it will be AC. I just wanted to do this today. I will be playing AC later. That's why I started early. For that exact reason.
There. Fall to ruin. Perhaps this.
And
Kill them.
this is an 8-person body check, by the way. Someone is definitely guaranteed dead to it if there's nothing else going on. Oh, that's on Telegraph.
Kill them.
This is out. You know, it's funny because I had this exact convo with a friend today. I'm like, every fight in this game just kind of boils down to an 8-person body check. It quite literally does not matter what fight you are doing, it will become an 8-person body check. It's really silly. But that's what I was saying about difficulty in this game. Difficulty in this game just ends up becoming, is it an 8-man body check or not? Like, unfortunately, that's the heat death of most MMOs. Is either a clusterfuck and you just mash buttons and it doesn't matter, or it becomes an 8-person body check on most, if not all, mechanics. So if someone is dead going into fear of death, someone else is going to die guaranteed, if not more than one person. Did I just try to do a ready check after doing a ready check? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, EX and above, it's just gonna be whatever. So. Yep, all good. Look, I'm fresh. I'm fucking shit up too. I ain't mad. I'm never mad till I'm farming. If I'm not on a farm party, I can't be mad. That's the rule I usually tend to abide by. Unless your prog point is so obviously not where you say it is, that I have no choice but to be fucking annoyed at you.
Drag them to their graves.
Look at this pattern.
Fall to ruin. This. Kill them.
Twofold. Oh, we got both. That's our job. That's why Chags is, to get in your lane random party member. I mean, I wish I could summon a bunch of people at any time to do any extreme. This is why I just need to do every extreme when it's new. I don't know why I put it off for so long, but to be fair, around this time last year, I was busy, like, not even to like brag, I was kind of doing other stuff. On top of that, I was busy with Sugar Riot for most of the summer, and that pretty much took up all my mental bandwidth. Like, Sugar Riot is just fucking obnoxious, man. That's what I mean when I say I don't play this game enough, contrary to what everyone thinks. I literally do not. Some days I just log on just to get my fucking dailies done.
Fall to ruin.
I like how almost all of his attacks are beams down the center. Oh boy, can't help him.
This.
I can't help him.
Kill them.
Fourfold. And then he holds this. Fear of death.
Bothersome. Kill them.
Oh, here's the twofold. That's hilarious.
Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
I should not be getting this twice in a row. Death. All right. Good lord.
You are bound by the limits of flesh.
It will betray you.
Do you not see? Death is upon you. Drag them to their graves. There.
That has almost never been a favorable pattern for me. Not once so far.
Fall to ruin.
You can tell this paladin's good. Oh, I walked through the ship. I forgot it doesn't immediately disappear.
Kill them.
Fear of death.
Bothersome.
Apparently you could just go right on top of it as soon as it fires off. Okay, close.
Kill them.
Yep. Very unfortunate.
Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
Get used to these voice lines. I mean, like, I don't know how you would make harder content, genuinely. Everything either has to be a DPS check or an 8-man check. Otherwise, it would just be too easy to just res. Like, you would just bring Summoner or bring fucking Red Mage and just call it a fucking day. Because then on one hand, you'll have an entire fucking half the fan base say this game is piss easy and there's no effort required and nothing's complex and everything's awesome. And then the other half are like, I can't play this, it's too difficult and I can't keep up. So I genuinely don't know what the right way forward would be. Like, imagine getting that feedback as the developers. I don't think we're going to see a noticeable increase on field operation participation. I just think that because we'll have an entire fucking database, it'll feel a lot better if you need to get into a field operation. It'll just be way better for you to do it because there's guaranteed 140 people somewhere willing to do Bajja or Eureka. So maybe I should wait to do them then, because if they're just going to add all those people together, like, it just makes more sense. Like, why do it now when I could do it in Evercold? Memento Mori.
Perhaps this. Kill them.
Fourfold. Was it fourfold out? No, it was line. It'll be in then, right? This is where I need Dax. Dax remembers this shit from me. It's gonna be twofold in next time.
Bothersome.
Here, bait it this way. Yeah, it's gonna be twofold in.
Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
Oh my god. Okay.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. You will see. Death is upon you.
I'm dead.
Drag them to their graves.
Not me, bitch! I don't even know if I need home gang for something later.
There.
Out.
Fall to ruin.
What's nice is that you're just too far away to shirk.
Perhaps this.
Out.
Kill them.
be in and twofold. Fear of death. Bro, what? What? How did that not bait on him? What? Is it? I don't know how that didn't work. I was the closest. Do you also have to be in front of the hands?
Kill them.
I can't help anyone. I've been playing too much Dark Knight where I could throw Oblation.
Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
Uh-oh. Alright. Plump Gordussy, I hate you. Good lord. Is this dude here? Yo. Yo.
What happened?
Nothing. I have no one to talk to. What are you up to?
Nothing. I started watching Night Talk's video about ABBA.
Oh, I'm on stream, by the way, just so you know.
Okay.
Max, have I ever not been on stream a day in my life?
I don't know. Have you?
You know,
Honestly,
I don't,
yeah.
Either answer would have been pretty funny regardless of what you say.
Yeah, I had to finish that video. Heh. Boy, oh boy.
YouTube
Night
drama
Talk.
is so fucking stupid 90% of the time because the vast majority of it really just comes down to like people just being really dumb for nothing, man. For no gain. You know that one of the biggest fucking YouTube controversies on the planet was literally over fucking vitamins? They changed entire YouTube systems over it?
Hearing that phone call, oh boy, that was...
It's like the fucking Johnny Depp shit. Remember how damning that Amber Heard phone call was? Hang on, I'm dying.
Perhaps this.
This will be in
Kill them.
in and partners. Because I hate my life. We're playing Batman tonight, right?
Yeah.
We need to get this shit done. Dude, for anyone who was wondering, yesterday we were playing Lego Batman. I could feel death creeping closer with every waking minute. It truly was a unique experience I will never get to replicate ever in my life. Like, I do not like Lego Batman 3 compared to Lego Batman 2. Like, Lego Batman 2 feels kind of fresh. Lego Batman 3 feels like they just knew it was going to be big. So we'll just get it out the way as fast as possible so I never have to play it again. I guess it kind of makes sense. They didn't even bother to give it, Xbox One compatibility. It's a permanently locked 360 game, and there was never a Lego Batman trilogy ever. Oh, Lord. Alright, bye. Yeah, okay. Do you see why this is harder than like every other extreme I've done? Every other extreme is almost on a completely different level compared to this fight. this fight specifically is like very, very, very anal. Oh, that's it. GG. Well, that's unfortunate. I feel like this fight is way harder than any other extreme that's come out since. I'm just being honest. Oh, well, it's over. It's over. Holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck. Just like that, the dream is fucking dead, dude. Good lord. And this, my friends, is why you have to complete shit when it's new. Because if you don't, you're fucked. If you don't do shit when it's new in this game, good fucking luck. People are not nearly as motivated when shit's old compared to when it's new, so... Well, at least Max is here. So Max, tell me a story.
Am I gonna play the Leon Must Die Forever game mode?
I actually thought about playing Leon Must Die Forever. I saw some gameplay of it. You want to know what it really just says to me? Here's what the main game could have been if we took out the random white woman stuttering every 5 seconds. It's just complete man mode Leon just killing shit. Like, that's all I really want. But I think what I'll do is I'll buy Requiem. So what I'm doing is I'm currently playing... well, isn't Ethan Must Die in and of itself a reference to Dante Must Die, and Dante in and of himself is a reference to Leon? Like, we're on like 4 or 5 levels of like ironic meta humor with this mode. But yes, it is a reference to Ethan Must Die, which to my knowledge is just a reference to Leon Must Die, or Dante Must Die. When you really get into like the annals of like Capcom history, it's pretty funny. I won't even lie to you. But yeah, like, it's basically you go through, it's like a roguelike. Like, yeah, they basically reuse earlier game, you know, levels and stuff. It's like a cool mode. Do I think it's like genre redefining DLC? No, but I think it is pretty cool that they just threw in like a little extra mode for free. Now, you can't really complain. It's free DLC. It's more Leon. I mean, again, I think my biggest problems with Resident Evil 9 spoiler free is that it really feels like 2 different games stitched together Frankenstein style. And while neither of them individually are bad, I feel like the game would just be better if, unfortunately, and this is just going to sound bad no matter how I say it, if it was kind of actually 2 games mixed together, not just 2 ideas and 2 scenarios stitched together, like sewn together. I think that it would genuinely be a better game if it was 2 games as opposed to 1. And like, this is going to be one of those things that if you love Resident Evil, you're going to think I'm an asshole, and if you hate Resident Evil, you're going to think I'm dick sucking it, right? Like, there's no in between, right? But that's kind of how I feel about it. Like, it wasn't bad. In fact, I actually liked it better than 7. 8, the highs of Resident Evil 9 are better than 8. The lows of Resident Evil 9 are not better than 8. I don't know, like, I think that Ethan felt pretty capable despite being a bland, generic run-of-the-mill dude, which was kind of the whole point. They were supposed to make him the everyman. But yeah, I'll take 7 over 9 any day. I think 7 has a better, like, realized concept, if that makes sense. 7, unfortunately, could just be another series entirely. Like, let's be fair here. 7 has very little to do with the Resident Evil story. Like, yeah, the connections are in it. Yeah, there's, whatever. That's not Chris at the end of the game, and they never patch that, which is just this weird fucking whatever. It's just a lot of weird shit. I don't know. I think 9 has the potential to be a crazy good game. I think that what should have happened is that Leon pretty much should have just been the back end of the game. If they had to not have Leon be the main character, I feel like, because when you play Resident Evil 4, it's kind of a long game, right? But yeah, well, yes, I mean, but that's the super spoiler, Narg, and that's why I kind of want to get people to play it who have never played it, That's kind of the point. I want people to play Resident Evil. But ironically, I kind of don't, because all the tourists have just been non-stop fucking ruining and yelling about it. And I really wish we gatekept gaming harder, man. Like, we shouldn't have been nice to these people. You were either in on gaming or you weren't. Gaming is just such a fucking disaster right now, because you have a billion people and all of them want every game to be super easy, and then they'll tell you that they could be a fan of something and not actually play it. No, like, you're a spectator, you like watching it, which is fine, but like, just be honest. Like, I don't even care if you are or aren't going to play it. I just really hate when people that don't play something talk about the gameplay decisions of it. Like, we're not even criticizing the story of it, you know? This isn't like Saros, which is a massive cuck simulator or whatever. Like, we're not even like talking gameplay here, right? Like, we're quite literally talking like, or sorry, we're not talking story, which is, you know, whatever. It's not transient. It's the same no matter what, you know? Yes, you're correct. But I also just, I don't know. It doesn't really feel like a Resident Evil game. I feel like the connections just can't be this nebulous fucking entity that always just gets shadow name dropped. At some point, they're gonna have to pull back the curtain a little bit. Otherwise, we'll never have like actual conclusions to this storyline. And that's not a bad thing per se. I don't know, man. Just the Resident Evil discourse has been so fucking bad lately. It's just like a complete turnoff on almost every aspect, you know? Like, yes, I really need to sit around and listen and listen to some dude yell about how much he's a huge Resident Evil fan, but he'll never play the games. And we should take his opinion seriously. You know, we would never have done this shit 10 years ago. Like, people like this would have just been universally mocked. And honestly, I blame COVID. I do. I blame COVID for, like, beginning an entire generation of gamers who absolutely they would never have touched a game otherwise. And they like it, but also they just don't care to really learn or to play. And I mean, that's unfortunately what's happening to fucking this game. It happens to every fucking game I play, is it kind of becomes a casual simulator because they don't want people to fucking actually have to spend time to learn how to do anything. And that's how you end up with fucking keynotes like what they had the other day for Evercold. Like, yes, they say it's not going to be easier, but then they show you every single aspect it's easier, you know? And I don't, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and doom post. There's always, they could literally change the whole fucking system and we wouldn't know. But, you know, like, what you see is basically almost always what you get, right? Like, if they tell you they're gonna do something and then show you the opposite, I'm just gonna start believing companies when they say or do something. So, like, unfortunately, Resident Evil has to be this appeal to the masses franchise now. Do you think you would ever have a plotline like Alfred Alexander again? Or, sorry, Alfred Ashford? Probably not. If it exists in the Code Veronica remake, it's because it's a remake and not a new game. If Code Veronica was a new game, it would not have that today. So, you're never gonna have weird shit like that again. Capcom also wrote themselves into a corner. I feel like they've tried to end this series like 2 or 3 times, and it hasn't really, like, they always keep coming back because it just makes them fucking money. Like, why would you end a series that makes a ton of money? And that's fine. Like, in the video game world, there's always 1,000 things you could do to not end a series, but you have to kind of either reboot it and say we're starting over, or we're not, and here's what we're going to do to keep the story going. Like, Resident Evil 5 was, let's be fair, an ending to the fucking series. If you just stop playing after Resident Evil 5, there's almost no loose ends, basically. That's the end of the Resident Evil plotline. There's nothing left. I mean, let's just be completely fair. that's the end of the Resident Evil timeline on some level. Every plot line that comes after that is some echo of what happened in 5, which is fair. Like, I don't hate it. I think a lot of the extra context we've gotten since then is pretty cool, and it adds to it, and it doesn't feel like outlandish or like unnatural. But I'm not gonna, like, you know, and then after 6, like, let's be fair, after Resident Evil 6, which was hugely divisive, even though I thought the story was pretty fun, like, what's left? Like, what else are we gonna do? Okay. Are you saying RE6 was some sort of sacrificial lamb? No, I think they genuinely thought RE6 was the way forward, and they were very surprised when it was not. I think that RE6
considering how 5 went.
Yeah, like, I think they wanted to try to go bigger and beyond. I think RE5 was that, like, 2010s project that every series had that didn't work out. You know? It's like we're playing Assassin's Creed 3. I genuinely thought that they had something with Connor and the way they set that game up, and they were very surprised when it did not land with people. Same thing with RE6. You know, like, if you look at RE4, it's a very long-form, continuous game. Yeah, there's chapters, but it's not like co-op, right? Like, every chapter in Resident Evil 5 is effectively one of 5 chapters with sub-chapters in it, and it's a co-op experience. By default, it's a co-op experience, and every co-op game is weird because you have to have co-op loading screens where you wait for your partner and shit. It just feels weird. It doesn't feel like a survival horror game. Survival horror and co-op kind of don't go hand in hand. It's very hard for a survival horror game to go hand in hand with a co-op game. That almost never works out ever. I think they thought RE6 was going to be one of those, like, appeal to everyone games. So they tried to do everything possible. They had an intricate plot with all the characters people like. They had, you know, tons of locations. So that way, you know, you're all over the place. You're going to different locations. Like Resident Evil 5 was in Africa. Now you're going to China. Now you're going to America. Like, that's literally one of the selling points of the game. Is it's gone global, basically. So that's cool. But I don't think what they anticipated was that the story wasn't going to hit as well as they thought it would, and that people were not going to like the gameplay. And, like, let's be fair, people were complaining about co-op gameplay in survival horror for a long time. That's kind of why survival horror, unfortunately, ended up taking a huge hit in the 2010s. And that's why shit like FNAF was able to come out and just completely dominate. Oh, great! I have hiccups now. Fantastic. I love being human. I think the bigger issue is that just the style in which they made Resident Evil games permanently shifted. It was no longer like the old games where it was like a continuous, straightforward game where you went from chapter to chapter, or, you know, one game, you know, one segment of the game to the next. It started being more level based. And not even like in the Resident Evil 4 way. Like, it literally started being just a completely different game entirely. I think Revelations it's just probably easier to code, probably easier to develop. Unfortunately, what that means is that the old style of games are pretty much cooked. Like, why would you ever make another game in the span of Resident Evil 4 when it's probably way harder to develop when you could make a game like Revelations or 6? And you could always have that appeal to co-op. And remember, there was a huge push to make every game co-op. That, notably, not even 6 months after Resident Evil 6 came out, Dead Space 2 would come out and also flop. And I don't know how much of this is like corporate sabotage or just out-of-touch boomers thinking that they know best for gaming. But remember, a lot of people fucking they really thought Dead Space 3 was gonna appeal to everybody, the Battlefield crowd, the Gears crowd, the everybody crowd, and notably none of that happened.
Dead Space 2.
Did I say Dead Space 2? Sorry, Dead Space 3. They thought that Dead Space 3 was gonna appeal to the everybody crowd, and it just fucking did not, man. And because of that, they torpedoed Visceral for no reason, mind you. They torpedoed Visceral, so there could never be a proper send-off to Dead Space. And the best they could do is give you a good but, you know, kind of wanting remake like a decade later. And that's it. And that's the fate of Dead Space. What was one of the most promising IPs ever for horror just got shelved within 5 years. The entire lifespan of Dead Space is literally only 5 years, guys. And then there's a remake a decade after. So the wait from Dead Space 3 to Dead Space Remake is literally twice the series length.
In that
before
5 years, they had Dead Space 1. I believe they had the animated movie that showed what happened, that led to the events on the Ishimura. The Dead Space animated movie that told the points, like, they made a prequel movie to like Dead Space 2, and essentially what, you know, like when a character tells like their point of view of something, like there's different animation and art styles for that character's point of view. That's what they kind of did. They literally explained everything, like how Strauss ended up killing his wife and his kid.
Well, you're giving me the lore. I'm talking about the real life shit.
Well, no, I'm saying like in that amount of time, like this is what they built up, and eventually it just got let go. I don't know why.
Yeah, because they're assholes. That's why. Is Boomer just the group you defect blame for all the world's evils? No, I talk about what millennials do wrong all the fucking time. But who runs these companies? Who sits on these boards? It's older people. You know, Patrick Soderlund is old, dude. He's not 20. He wasn't 20 when this shit happened. So, unfortunately, yeah, I do think it is fair to say that it's probably boomers or Gen Xers that are just kind of torpedoing all this. Like, that's not unfair to do. I don't have any insane fucking love for boomers in this regard.
Look at how freaking they had the whole video where the mothers were watching the Dead Space, was it Dead Space 2 or 1? And they're like, oh my god! Oh my god! It was like, this is the selling point. This is how you know it was going to be a good horror game.
Yeah, because it wasn't afraid to break norms. I mean, that's like the biggest thing possible, is that they weren't afraid to break norms and do things that weren't typically done before. It's not about racism. It's just about who's running these companies and how could they make such obvious boneheaded fucking mistakes.
Again, we'll say and like
and it's not millennials. As much as I want to blame millennials, it's not millennials.
Everybody plays equally into how shit video games have become now. Like, well, okay, not too equally, but look at what Asmongold said about like mixtape.
Okay, I'm home ganging it apparently.
He's like, yeah, we should theater kids should not be allowed to make games.
I'll just home gang it, whatever, bro.
Millennials need to like find better jobs. Like, and mixtape is pretty bad. All things considered.
I mean, what does it matter, dude? We're focusing on the effects, not the cause. The cause is that they fucking did a bunch of stupid bullshit, and they shouldn't have done it. It's just that simple. Like, however we want to fucking slice it, they should not have done it. The end.
What was it? Dead Space 2 had a DLC that could only be played on console.
Yes.
That reintroduced 2 characters from the Wii game. The On the Rails Wii game, I think it was. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's dumb.
It's like, bro, this was so like, and then I was like
wow,
kind of disappointed.
That was bullshit. Whatever.
I was disappointed it wasn't on PC. I was like, damn, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, because they just make bad decisions, and then they fucking destroy series, and then they blame you, and then they wonder why they have no games left. I said this in 2011, and I said it in 2012, And I said it again in 20 whatever. I was like, well, what's going to happen, guys? Are we just going to do this until we run out of series? And clearly we are at the point where a lot of franchises are just dead. Sold off, dead. Probably never going to get another major game in history. But hey, at least these guys were able to get their golden parachutes. Hey.
Yeah,
Fuck
good games
this.
that weren't super 10 out of 10s. Look at Warhammer. Oh, look at
Bruh,
Space Marine 2.
That's because
like,
there's an entire other industry around Warhammer. Let's not pretend that that's
I
not
mean,
the fucking case.
yes, but again, this is, I think Space Marine 2 is more or less an example of this is what could happen when you have people who are actually dedicated to the craft can do.
Bro, people are dedicated to this shit. These companies just don't want to do that. There was no reason to fuck over Dead Space the way they did. They just did it.
Well, no, I'm talking about people that actually passionately do it.
Oh, well, I mean, whatever. Fuck that. It doesn't make a lot of dollars. Dude, we could make more money selling FIFA. That's all they hear, Max. So anything beyond that is just a waste of time.
Oh, let's have the Naruto soccer shit.
Yeah, like the Naruto soccer shit is just another example of that bullshit. I don't know, maybe those soccer players are huge Naruto fans. It's just, I don't know, like, I shouldn't even be mad at crossovers. It's just like, you just know you're not going to get another Naruto game anytime soon. So it's just fucking stupid. We'll never get another Broken Bond. That's dead. I've given up on that a long time ago.
Oh, hello, who just joined?
Hello.
Just so you know, I'm on stream.
What's up?
I'm
He's on stream.
Okay.
Which we shouldn't really be in here. I'm just lazy.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh. Stupid.
I
What are you
Yeah.
playing?
Final Fantasy is playing. I will die on the hill. Space Marine 2 is a good game. I wish
Yeah.
we had more people who did games like that.
I mean, I'd be down to play it sometime. I think I have a game too. Like it has like a 10-hour campaign, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it's actually a pretty good campaign.
This is an
I thought
Anthony, though.
Wait, has Anthony played this before?
Final Fantasy?
No, I play it alone. No one plays with me. Uh-oh.
I thought Marvel Spider-Man 2 was good. It just suffered from the sequelitis shit, I guess.
Oh my
That
god,
and-
Prague? For real?
That and the fact that it's like, what is it? The whole freaking Peter
Oh,
has
yeah.
to pass the
Okay.
torch to
I will.
to Miles. I don't think that was a big deal.
Bro, get me the fuck out of here, dude. What are you talking about?
What?
You will die for me now.
Yes, I really want to play a whole game where the established character gets passed over. Yeah, okay, dude.
You know, wasn't
I'm
that
being
bad.
trolled. Yes, it is. It's really stupid. What a shitty fucking plotline, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah, well.
Listen, was Miles having it better than Peter? Yeah. Do I think Peter kind of deserves a win once in a while? Yeah.
Bro, I get tired of the same fucking plot lines. I don't know what you're talking about. I just think Miles is the most forced fucking character I think I've ever seen in my life, and I fucking don't like him.
The exaggerated swagger of a young black teen.
Like, I'm tired of everything being representation in media. It's just fucking boring. I don't know what fucking universe you live in. How many franchises have to get ruined for this exact bullshit, dude?
Greatest sin alive.
Alright, anyway, goodbye.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Does Miles Morales represent me? No.
Darkness engulfs you.
I will play devil's advocate to this. I remember growing up and being like literally everybody on TV is white. It's like people like me don't even exist, right? And then like then when like the whole diversity thing happened, everyone started not being white. I was like, I mean, I guess this is cool, but like there was like a limit. There's like a point at which it doesn't become ridiculous. this.
I mean, maybe. I just think that if you need to see yourself on TV, I think you have deeper issues you need to look inside to resolve, personally.
It's not just on TV, it's literally everywhere, though.
I mean, sure, but then that's more of an issue of them not finding good stories to tell. Just changing characters is a hollow fucking shortcut to fixing that issue.
Yeah, I mean, definitely that's also kind of annoying too.
Like almost all stories I could think of are not improved by having insert more race in here. Like
Yeah, definitely not.
That just feels like a hollow modern day way to do it. As much as I hate Black Panther, I can't sit here and tell you that it's not interesting and not a good story. I just don't particularly like it very much. I also think the real world LARPing is also really gross and disgusting, but that's neither here nor there.
Like LARPing as members of Black Panther.
No, like when people show up and act like going back to Africa would be like a peak return home for African Americans and black people. It's just stupid. It's all LARPing. Not a single one of you would want to live in Africa for more than 10 minutes. It's stupid. We could hate white people all they want. It's just dumb. I really think that's really stupid. You might like your roots, maybe. But come on, man. Let's be fucking for real here. They hate Israel but fillet Wakanda like it was a ring pop. Yeah, they would absolutely love to be in the same position of fucking stepping on the rest of the world just because. That's totally fine. That's like a basic principle of what fucking Killmonger was saying. We'll just be Nazis but black. Effectively. We'll be the Wolfenstein dudes that have super tech, basically, but it'll be okay. So that's why most media is just fucking stupid to me and I don't enjoy it. What is this guy doing? I mean, he can't do this, actually. He's dead.
Perhaps this.
In.
Kill them.
Fear of death. Oh boy. This is my life now, guys. I play 14 and don't clear anything because I was lazy and I didn't do it when it was new.
Does it get harder over time?
Yeah, because you can't find... you're echoing.
Oh no, alright. Okay, should we go?
I will give it to Michael Baisden. I understand why he used to be like, damn, Echo sucks. I totally understand. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying. I completely distracted myself.
That's good. Oh. Return to Africa, then we talk about something on the camera.
Yeah, well, it wasn't important. Dude, I swear, guys, this is not that hard of a mechanic. Like, genuinely. Anyway. I swear it's not that hard of a mechanic, guys. I know it's fresh, but I swear that's not that hard.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you.
What opener is this for anyone?
Death is upon you.
Yeah, these days though, it does feel like if somebody decides to pick an all-white cast for something, it's like that's gotta be some kind of message.
I mean, you kind of ended up creating the opposite effect, where all these established characters just get race swapped and people just reject it on principle, and then when they don't do it, like with that Scooby-Doo remake, it's kind of like, well, what the fuck? Like, really? Like, okay, so what's the catch? And I hate that I have to constantly ask myself with things I like, well, what's the catch? What's going to go wrong with it? But that's just kind of how it is now. It's like, well, what's going to go wrong with this, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what's going to be the problem with, you know, insert adaptation here? Oh, well, the guy's a narcissist. He's an egomaniac. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. You know, like, shit like that.
Perhaps this.
Out.
Kill them.
I put this just in case I need it.
It's a good thing Dax isn't here. Dax would hate this. I think the farm for this is going to be 20 times worse than Enuo. For sure, dude. I think the farm for this is going to be fucking dog shit.
Kill them.
I mean, we're dead. It doesn't matter. We don't have a reser. Good lord. It's gotta be even easier, guys.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. Do you not see? Death is upon you. Drag them to their graves.
Oops.
There.
You really have to pre-position for fear of death. That is probably the least friendly mechanic in the fight. It's when the hands spawn, they've already locked on, by the way. That's what I found out. Dude, why is... What the fuck?
Perhaps this.
Out.
Kill them.
Fourfold. Fear of death.
For the sake.
Well, what we'll end up doing, folks, is in like half an hour or something, we'll just play Assassin's Creed. I'll just call it for the day.
Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
Yeah, whatever, I'll take the hit, it's fine. It's color partners, right? Bruh. Okay. Why Mawile, dude? Like, could you not?
You will die, Blue One.
Like, of all fucking Pokemon, why Mawile? This is why people think Pokemon fans are all fucking weirdos. And furries.
Accepting death is the greatest sin a life can commit. The endless darkness engulfs you.
Darkness of Eternity, 0. Oh yeah, there's an ad phase in this fight, by the way. Just like Enuo, there's an ad phase for anyone wondering. It's the same shit. Here. Interject. Uh-oh. Wow, that hurt. 107. And goodbye. Apparently for healers, the bleed that gets put on you, as you can see, gets put on the ad as well. So that's the healer phase, is just healing yourself and not dying.
Still alive. But there are ways to change that.
Spectre of Death. Oh, fuck. What? Oh, I did not see that coming. It'll be in, out, out. In? Or no, he rotates it. This will be in. Out. In? Ah, fuck. Yeah, I was in. Okay.
I am prepared for you. You struggle in vain. Kill them.
4 full blight. What was it? Out? Yes.
Fight, if you must.
Mass Macabre.
Fall to ruin.
We were too slow. Alright, well, that's Prague. Literally, that's the last 20% of the fight. But there's probably no way to solve this now.
There.
Yeah. Okay. Yay. Told you this fight isn't hard. Good lord. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Alright, no big deal. What am I looking for? That's fine. Oh, they're a couple? What the fuck? Do they all join at once? Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, after you do the double towers in that first, what is it, nebula or whatever, you actually have to go center again, which I was not prepared for, and I will forget that again, and I really need to not.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. Do you not see? Death is upon you. Drag them to their graves. There. Fall to ruin.
Why does the Dragoon keep coming over here? It's fine.
Perhaps this.
Out.
Kill them.
Twofold. The N.
For this end.
Doesn't someone have to die here now? No, I guess not.
Kill them.
This is in and twofold again? What? Alright.
Oh my god. I'm playing the old Republic and there's a Sith assassin on my party named Taylor Swift with an I.
I will reduce you to ether.
There you go. That's like a perfect phase 1 right there.
You will die for me now.
Oh boy, I had to
Kill
do
for
that.
me.
Rest. Rest.
Okay, damn, this shit dies fast as fuck. Yeah, he's got it.
Love how the recharge action for the Sith assassin is called Seethe.
Cope and Mauled were taken.
Pretty much. They just like walk around in place, trying to look intimidating while red aura just shows up around them.
Anyway, the thing I learned is that MMO players don't like structure and order in their games. They just like chaos and rolling random dice. Very unfortunate. I really hate that this is the genre that I fucking like so much.
Stop attacking the robot!
Okay, done with that. Kind of wish it was just one platform. This extra platform jumping just means that you'll just probably die to something stupid. Yeah. Where is he? Oh my god, it's literally not even worth using my burst window. He doesn't even come back until everyone's out. Are you serious? What an asshole Necron is, dude. I'm not using my burst window in that shit ever again. That's the end of that.
But there are ways to change that.
By the power of Grayskull!
Yup. Grabbed his bitch ass. Ow, I wasn't looking.
My
Those who do
resolution.
not resist death deserve it.
Out. In. In. Out. In.
Kill them.
What happens when you guys decide to run around?
Isn't it still in? Out. Out.
I don't learn your lesson.
I am prepared.
Or dirt.
You struggle in vain.
Not even that interested in seeing that. What is it? That Odyssey movie?
I just wasn't gonna see it anyway.
Kill them. Fight if you must.
it's over. Oh, we can't jump on it that fast. Fuck, I forgot about that. That's such a sinister ass mechanic, man. I'm sorry.
Don't you dare engage
No!
the ball.
Lol. Yeah. It gives a fucking vuln. That is literally just a trap for people who are trying to get through that shit quickly. Oh, Lord.
Yo, bro.
Why are you like
You are
this?
bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you.
Who hurt you on the doll, dude?
Maybe it's time.
Somebody's like BRB.
Drag them to their graves. There. Fall to ruin.
Be like Squidward in that one episode of SpongeBob.
Ah,
Future.
please heal yourselves, healers.
Kill them.
I guess we're just wiping. Summoner. Yeah, we're just wiping. Yeah, we're dead.
Bothersome.
I'm not answering that, Narg. I don't know, and even if I did, I wouldn't answer it. Alright. Oh,
There we go. There.
that's
there's
something you could
Taylor-
Google.
There's Taylor Swift. Maybe Narg doesn't want to use Google. Ever thought about that?
Well, then you just won't know. What the hell do you mean? We only have the most complicated library tool in all of human history. If I Google, I'll be gone 2 hours. Oh, at first I thought it was because his internet's bad, and then I realized what he was saying. Bruh. Cardia? Okay, here we go. Yeah, my shit stays fixed. We'll have to see he's back to his usual old antics.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. Do not
By the way, you would never do a third GCD reprisal there as a warrior, specifically because you want to ensure that you pot on that exact time frame. So that's actually something you would never do. I'm just only doing it because I'm not potting on this.
You guys love to run through these things and not understand. We might as well face the ads.
It wasn't a matter of being poor, it's just a matter of, you know, having bad internet. Like, Haruna has pretty bad internet. He had his shit cut out yesterday. Or what was it? Yesterday? You know what I mean, Thursday. And he just couldn't come back. He's like, yeah, I'm not getting my internet back anytime soon.
fall to ruin.
That's the one thing that unfortunately Haruna can't do anything about, is he just has bad ping. Because he's just in South America. Like, there's not really much he could do about it. He just has bad ping.
Does the girl have a name?
Perhaps this.
In.
In, out, in, out.
I hate you. You're gonna make me fuck up.
Octopus.
What are you? What is wrong with you? What have I done to you? Maybe they're right. Maybe I have ruined you.
Oh my god.
Well, if I was able to influence you that easily, maybe you just had a brittle soul.
Oh my god. Leave that man alone, bro.
Fuck you. Oops.
Kill them.
Is it out? Ah,
Actually,
people will love the Star Wars trilogy, the sequel trilogy in 10 years, guys. Just you wait, it'll grow on people like the prequels. Quite
actually,
literally,
his
I think
song-
it has aged in reverse. Does Max have a
actually-
YouTube channel you could watch instead? No.
No, I don't do that.
This is the only channel you get to see Max content on. I own his soul. That's part of our...
Alright, anyway, taking that aside, by the way, you weirdo. Yeah. So, actually, Hassan is alright as a person. He knows what he's talking about. Yeah,
Bro,
I
what
started
the
that Night Talk video. I need to, like, unsubscribe from Abba and Preach.
What is fucking going on right now in my party? I mean,
And
if
I
you
do
want,
think-
then that's your prerogative. I mean, that's why I stopped watching a lot of YouTubers, honestly.
You will die, Kalina.
I don't know about Preach, but...
Well, I mean, if
Yeah.
the channel is run by one dude, you kind of can't really separate yourself from one dude, right? Like, that's pretty much impossible. Like, if you didn't like me, you wouldn't, I wouldn't expect anyone to stick around and watch this channel if they didn't like me in particular. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, I like Max, but I never want to watch Spray. Well, pretty much anything this dude is in is gonna have me in it by definition.
Yeah, no, I feel, I like, hearing that phone call that no one mentioned earlier was like, damn, this is, had the ABBA I watched, like, during COVID.
I'm gonna be honest with you, homie. The thing that you need to realize, and I've said this before, and Homelander said it best, is you never meet your heroes. No one on my friends groups makes content besides me that you would want to watch. You probably wouldn't. You wouldn't want to watch any of my other friends. They do unboxings of games. I need to figure out. I need to go find his channel. I should link it on my shit. I just haven't. Partially because I'm
Does
lazy.
the girl have a name?
You're a pretty good example of meeting your heroes being a good thing. That depends how much of the bullshit I talk about you agree with. You might not. If you think that DEI and all this other stuff is a good thing, you probably wouldn't think that meeting your heroes is a good thing. No matter how neutral I might come across and sound, you might think, oh no, we have to do it. So really it just comes down, unfortunately, the politics of the people you watch will inevitably become a part and a problem of if you want to continue to enjoy their content or not. That's just how it's going to work for the rest of eternity. So if you agree with it or are neutral or at least can tolerate the opposite opinion, then that's fine. And if you can't, then I mean, that's kind of the end of it, is it not? Like, you can't have it both ways. I'm just upfront about it. I'd rather you have the heartbreak early than years from now someone's like, I can't believe he supports this. Well, I'd rather you know upfront whether or not you want to watch me or not. You know, like, I'm a heartbreaker, not a life taker, as they say.
There. Those who do not resist death.
Or the
deserve
Republic.
it.
Also, YouTubers gotta stop fucking their fans. In,
That is true.
out, in.
You heard about the dude that cosplayed Yuji Itadori and beat up the sex offender?
Hold on. I have to spin this shit in my head. I can't follow that fast. This is...
Kill them.
in. It's in again. Now it's out. Heal yourself. Good lord.
I am prepared. We struggle in vain.
This will be an in. Where's he going?
Kill them.
Twofold.
Fight if you must. Fall to ruin.
Okay. Well, it's a 2% wipe to fucking Mass Macabre. This goes through Endball. I like how the time of day actually changes here. Okay. No, but I just learned that, you know, I'd rather get it up front, out of the way. That way no one gets salty later on or whatever. I think it's just better just to be upfront and honest about shit. So that way people know what the dealio is. I'm not in the business of, like, I won't even call it like hiding. I'm just not in the business of being like, oh wow, you didn't know. Like, I'm pretty fucking upfront about it, dude. It ain't that big a deal. And that's the thing, is like, I will have nuance about things. Like, I don't think that having every game become a fucking gooner, big-tittied anime girl festival is, like, inherently a good thing. That's why I prefer Xenoblade fucking 3 to Xenoblade 2. Even if it doesn't sell better, as a game, I think 3 is more fun. But I understand that that's what people like to fucking buy, man. Like, they enjoy buying Gooner Fests. I am very aware that we might end up with an overcorrection in the video game market. And I would prefer if that did not become the outcome, right? Like, I would prefer if, you know, cooler heads prevailed and we were able to get that nice amount of nuance, you know? But unfortunately, I feel like nuance is lost on most people because so many people are just in their feelings about a lot of shit, whether or not they agree with it. I would prefer to not have every game become a fucking goon festival. That's just me personally. You know, you ever see me play a game, I don't really dress down characters 90% of the time unless I'm absolutely shitposting, at which point then that's another topic entirely, you know, like... You could hear the... And no, it's not the influence of Estival Versus. It's literally the influence of, like, Xenoblade and shit. Like, I don't want every game to just become a tits and ass simulator. I just think Estival Versus is just boring Dynasty Warriors. That's why I never went back to playing it. Like, the game exists to appeal to one group of people, and that's fine. But I would prefer if not every game became an Estival versus simulator, you know? I just think that would be a very empty fucking gaming universe if every game was just trying to be as goon-brained as possible. Oh, that hit me? Bullshit.
Yeah. It's also like, if I do ever stop being an incel at any point, what will I do with my huge library of Gooner games?
Just be honest that you like it. I don't see
Yeah,
what the
I don't
problem
think-
is.
I don't
I
think
don't
having
think you
those
have to
Gooner games
necessarily
make
be
you an incel.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, well,
Well,
yeah,
if you
it depends on how you...
derogatorily describe yourself, I mean, bro, like, how are you supposed to make a compelling case to people that you're not? That's not the fucking problem. Like, if you say that, oh, well, if I ever stop being bad thing, I don't think it's bad to enjoy these things. I'm just saying I would prefer if the entire market didn't instantly become super saturated.
Yeah, I agree. There's
Like,
only
every shooter's now COD. Well, if you didn't like Call of Duty in 2007, you're basically shit out of luck. You either get to play Rainbow Six or Counter-Strike. Those are your options in the shooter market. Is that the friend that's a little too woke of your group? No, he's Canadian. He's trying to help himself.
I'm woke? What?
Well, Canada. But yeah, it's just a matter, like, if every game played exactly the same, like, would I have a ton of fun with it? Probably not, right? It's like, you want every game to, every woman is just a fucking pea cup? No, it's gross.
Every game,
Sounds a little fruity to
like
me.
you said,
I mean, I think it's just diversity in women. Like, I don't think every woman needs to be a fucking K-cup, dude. That would be ridiculous.
every game has become Call of Duty, and somehow Call of Duty has become worse
Oh, he died.
itself.
I
Black
keep
Ops
saying
7.
I'm not gonna do this, by the way, and then I keep fucking doing it.
I haven't heard much of Black Ops 7 since it came out. All I heard was essentially RoboCop got added as a character. That's about it. Yeah.
Healers? Are you good? Okay. I fucked up. I wasn't really looking.
But there are ways to change that.
That's it.
Alright, well, grabbed his bitch ass.
Those who do not resist
Call of
death
Duty sucking
deserve
now,
it.
and then like the freaking Call of Duty people will come to Battlefield and bring that shit in.
In, out, out.
Kill them.
In. Out. In. Okay, that wasn't true. Get him up. Come on, we can fucking clear this, guys. Like, what the fuck? I can count.
You struggle in vain.
That was a pretty cool mechanic, the way they debated it. Oh my god.
Kill them. Fight if you must. Fall to will.
Would you believe my game lags? Not today, Necron. Okay, I have to step out for a minute. Oh wow, the wings dropped. Alright, are you guys ready? Either I'm done on my first clear or I'm condemned to hell. And there's no in-between on this whatsoever, because no one does MM. Here, let's see if I can get the fucking wings. Well, abso-fucking-lutely not. I'll be back at this. Amazing. Isn't that nice? Of course not. Why would I get the wings on my first clear? Obviously not. Wow, obviously fucking not. Alright, I'll be back. Give me a minute. And then I could farm this, but also, I don't know. Okay. Give me a minute. Bro really said thick thighs, love, bro. Thick thighs, he said. Alright, folks. Let's see if I can get into a party now. Oh my god. Yay. Actually, let me play Paladin. Why? Yes, I might as well get used to fucking Evercold. This is gonna be great. I love playing Paladin. You have no idea.
Which job is Evercold?
Hello.
Huh?
Hello. He's streaming, by the way.
No, I should have left. I didn't. I hate my life. Max, what time are we starting tonight?
Up to you, dude.
Bro, you know it's not up to me.
I am awake.
I know
100%.
You're awake, but the problem is that you might be subscribed and watching Animal Planet. That's the problem.
What a weird thing to say, but okay.
What could he have meant by this?
Yeah. What do you mean by this, Kobe Bryant?
What did you mean by this?
9:45?
Sure.
Because I know you like to watch your Toonami.
Yes, I will watch Toonami until it's no longer around. That's my entire life story is, hey, I like these things. It's a shame when they're not around. Like what?
What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm raiding. I'm wasting my life. And also I'm dragging at least 2 other viewers to hell with me. So they were promised Assassin's Creed. They get Final Fantasy XIV. This is one of the worst trade deals in the history of ever. You're welcome, by the way, guys.
What happened, though?
Because I wanted to do this.
Oh, okay.
Who could have done this to them?
I thought you had a reason, actually.
Yeah, the reason is I hate everything and I hate myself most of all. That's the reason.
Wait, so you guys still keep playing Final Fantasy? What's the dealio?
Yeah, I will. Just in case things don't end up being terrible, I might as well try. But you never know. It could be good, it could be bad. Maybe it'll be better. I don't know. There's no point in speculating. Might as well just fucking play it. Could be worse.
They could do anything to you, bro. And
No,
they could do
I like
anything.
it genuinely. If I can't play the fucking shit I want, I just might not. It's stupid. But like, I might as well play it now while it's still the old shit before it's gone. Like, if this is genuinely the fucking end, I might as well play it now until it's fucking gone.
I mean, yeah, until it's gone. Yeah.
And then if it's
I
bad, then
agree.
I just don't. I could always just not. Like, you know,
Yeah.
am I gonna sit here for 10 months and be like, I'm not gonna do it. Show up on Evercold and be like, wow, this shit sucks. And damn, I
Yeah.
wish I had played more. No, I'll just fucking play it now. Oh well, that's life.
You are bound by
I
the
don't even
limits
hate
of
them for
flesh.
doing what they
Will
did.
betray.
I recognize that they need to make fucking money.
Yeah, I get it. Why?
Death is upon you.
Yeah, it's okay.
Drag them to their graves.
Awful.
Yeah. Oh. Watch. Oh.
God damn, guys. My fucking lord.
Listen.
Okay? Why is my computer lagging now?
Perhaps this.
Awful.
Kill them.
Fourfold.
Bothersome.
Dude, I don't know how anyone dies to that mechanic. There must be some shit I am not seeing correctly.
Kill them. Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength. I will reduce you to ether.
Why did you act?
You will die for me now.
Awful. That doesn't hurt. Okay, I don't have to really mitigate that.
Accepting death is the greatest sin a life can commit.
Yay! Oh, you could hit him here. I forgot.
Endless darkness engulfs.
Hang on. The heaving titties have run their course, this guy says, completely unironically. Okay, anyway. What an awful ad phase, genuinely. Good. Healer? Benny? Benny? Cure 2! Cure 2! Oh, he got out. Holy shit.
Still alive. But there are ways to change that. There.
Oops. I made a mistake.
Those who do not resist death deserve it.
Out. Out, out. In.
Kill them.
In. Out. Out. In. I don't have fucking MT, dude.
Prepared for you. We struggle in vain.
This is an in.
Kill them.
Isn't it just Memento Mori at this point?
Fight if you must.
Mass Macabre.
Fall to ruin. There. Those who do not resist death deserve it.
Yeah. Why what? Oh. Yeah, I'll get a clear or two and then I'm done here. Unfortunately, as you can see, we are not skipping any of this.
It will betray you. Do you not see? Death is upon you. Drag them to their graves.
Yeah, see, unlike Sphene, where we didn't have to worry about this, in this fight, we're not skipping anything. Like, if we could skip Mass Macabre, it would be dope. But we're not likely to skip Mass Macabre. Not if we enter into it with like 10% left or some shit. It's not possible.
Perhaps this. Kill them.
We'll be in next time. Fear of death. I mean, that really should be the only thing you actually wipe to be fair.
For this kill them.
Twofold in. Oh boy.
Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength. I will reduce you to equal. You will die for me now.
What the fuck? What? Did I use my Divine Might? I don't play this class enough. Yeah, I'm really confused. I have no idea where I am. I'm not sure if I dropped something or what.
Accepting death is the greatest sin a life can commit.
I remember when I did Dancing Green on this class, and I was like, what the fuck? How do you fit anything into the fight? Okay, whatever. I feel like I just have to use my burst window here, man. Just whatever happens, happens. It is what it is. I'm not fucking ever gonna parse highly on this, so who gives a shit? It's just people need to not die, and we need to not do Mass Macabre in some weird fucking way. No one does non-uptime MM2. No one doesn't do that. No one doesn't do that. Everyone does it. It's not double negated. Someone get grabbed?
Those who do not resist death deserve it.
In, out, in, out.
Kill them.
Out. In. Out. And then in again.
I am prepared for you.
Shout out to the healers that call this shit out. The one that specifically spawns during this one in particular. You the real goat.
You struggle in vain.
This will be an in.
Kill them. Fight if you must.
If you must.
Fall to ruin.
Done. 5% and we skip it. Think about that one. You throw an extra 5% and we have completely skipped that mechanic out the fight. Alright, when this party crumbles or if anyone leaves, that's the end of the stream. I'll go to Assassin's Creed. Damn. Please let me get the fucking drop for this. Oh, that would have been such a fucking crazy ass moment. What a shame. That would surely would have been a moment of all time on my stream to get the fucking wings out the clear party like that. That would have been a super stream moment. It will never happen again.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. You must see, death is upon you.
Zero.
Drag them to their graves.
Realistically, I should do 5 clears a day, and then I'll be done after 5 days. Sorry, that's not how that math works. After 10 days, sorry.
Fall to ruin. Perhaps this.
In.
Kill them.
It will be out.
For this one.
I got that doesn't even hurt.
Kill them.
Wasn't it in? No, I was wrong. Okay.
Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
I mean, 50% into ad phase probably is like really good, all things considered. I can imagine that when this first dropped, 50% into ads was like... I could have done my burst there. That was a miscalculation. Yeah, because I'm just going to lose it, aren't I?
Sin a life
I guess you could hold for this, but you're not going to get 20 seconds out of this. Yeah, this fight with the middle burst windows is just kind of fucked. You're never going to get like a good usage out of any of it. Okay. I overmit that. That shit does not hurt. Damn. I'm hard to run. You know, I'm just gonna take the extra hits. You only need about 7 seconds to escape. If I'm not like 15 seconds, I'm not popping anything. Because I just end up wasting it. Damn, that sucks. I'm way overkilling these fucking tentacles, these hands.
But there are ways to change that. There. Those who do not resist death deserve it.
What was that? Out, in, in, out? Out. Out. In.
I am prepared for you. You struggle in vain.
Awful.
Kill them.
Probably gonna have to, yeah.
Fight if you must. Fall to ruin. There. Those who do not resist death deserve it.
In, out, out. He takes so much time prepping it that by the time it happens, you've already fucking killed him. So, like, was he just not in the corner? Like, I have to see the diagram again. Like, the majority of this fight is pretty self-explanatory. Mass Macabre is the only mechanic in the fight that's kind of weird to me. Yeah, you have the tanks in the corners, and they have to fire the tank boat. Yeah, it's not a lot of space, in fairness. It's not a lot of space. You have to be super in the fucking corner. And that's why they do uptime MM. Oh.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. Do you not see? Death is upon you.
Probably better ways to weave that.
Drag them to their graves. There. Fall to ruin. Perhaps this.
Out.
Kill them.
Fourfold. It'll be in.
For this end. Kill them.
Fourfold white. Oh, that's close.
Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
This doesn't even hurt that much, man.
You will die for me then. Accepting death
Damn.
is the greatest sin a life can commit. The endless darkness engulfs me.
Alright, this time we're not rushing out. Let's see what happens. Get flushed down a big toilet. Zero. Yeah, it's kind of counterintuitive. There's no extra perk you get for being out of here in like a certain time, so it's actually fine. This is a fight I would prefer on Gunbreaker than anything else.
Still alive. But there are ways to change that.
Even if I'm one of the last ones out. I don't even know how this is a hard mechanic. Your AoEs are not even that big in this.
There. Those who do not resist death deserve it.
Out. What the fuck? In, out, in. I did not see that second out.
Kill them.
In. In. Out.
I am prepared for you.
The move is called Invitation. In.
Kill them.
Yeah, he shirked me there, okay.
Fight if you must. Fall to ruin.
Done. You basically kill him right there. Ah, good lord. Well, at least it was a relatively painless fight to learn. It just has one mechanic. Usually this is what a lot of fights boil down to. There's very rarely more than one that mechanic in a fight, basically. Usually there's one specific set of mechanics or one specific mechanic, unless it's like the final fight of a tier, in which case, you know, it's different. What? I'll do like 2 more. I'll do this and another one, or if we stop here, this will be my last one.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. Do you not see? Death is upon you. Drag them to their graves. There. Fall to ruin.
See, this is such a weird spot in the rotation. Out.
Kill them.
Twofold.
For the sun. Kill them. Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
Uh-oh.
I will reduce.
Yeah, just jump off. Oh my god. Color partners, dude. I mean, heck, is it not? Would it be better to die there? Because, like, you just get the 5%. I mean, we had a 20% on our fucking kill, which is kind of nuts, but whatever.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. Do you not see? Death is upon you. Drag them to their graves.
What happened?
There.
Ugh.
All too warm. Perhaps this. Kill them.
It'll be in.
Bothersome.
Okay.
Kill them.
Fourfold in.
Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
What is killing them, dude?
I will reduce you to ether. You will die for me now.
I don't even know what the fuck we were doing though. That was kind of funny. I was like, yeah, I'll take both.
Accepting death is the greatest sin a life can commit.
Why not?
The endless darkness engulfs you.
I forget that gear is such a fucking crutch, man. Maybe back in the day you might have needed to, but I had plenty of time to get out, so.
Still alive. But there are ways to change that. There.
Bruh. That ain't a big deal.
Those who do not resist death deserve it.
What was that? Out, in, out.
Kill them.
In. In. Out.
I am prepared for you. We struggle in vain.
What the fuck was it in?
Kill them. Fight if you must. Fall to will.
Okay, very nice. Basically, if you have a good group, you don't even have to finish it. The final battle? Nice, a 69. Rip. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, good. I was wondering if they were gonna wait for me or kick me. Whew. Good lord. What are we doing? Triple melee? Okay. How much food time do I have left? 7 minutes? Should be enough. Just in case this is the last run. How many totems do we have? 10, yeah.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. Do you not see? Death is upon you. Drag them to their graves. There.
You know, Howling Blades is the same shit.
Fall to ruin.
There. See, this is why I like fights that are voice acted. You just get so much more personality out of them. I think that's probably the biggest thing, is like a fight should have a lot of personality behind it.
Perhaps this.
Makes it 1,000 times more memorable, which is exactly why I feel so bad for Cape Westwind.
Kill them.
Ah. Triple weave, whatever. Cape Westwind being unvoiced is really brutal. The voice acting for the original, like, couple of expansions was really kind of shoddy and inconsistent. Even now, it's kind of, like, inconsistent a little bit. But it's definitely way better. That's why the raid tier feels so good, because it's basically fully voice acted. Pretty much every raid fight this expansion is fully voice acted, and that helps so much with just keeping it feeling fresh, you know? As opposed to like, oh well, just unvoiced. Like, Eden has a lot of really good lines, but they're unvoiced, so you just don't even know like what's going on. Sometimes the lines are too long for the actual time they have to pop up on the screen, you know? So like, some of that is just unfortunate. But Eden was kind of also like the fulcrum. After that, everything kind of started being voice acted.
I will reduce you to evil. You will die for me now. Facing death is the greatest sin a life can commit. The endless darkness engulfs me.
Okay. Remember, we're only going to use an Ashing Fang to escape. Maybe, I guess we could use Blasting Zone since it's a 30-second cooldown. It's not the worst thing in the world. Okay. It's actually a DPS loss because I don't get to use hyper velocity.
Still alive. But there are ways to change that. There. Those who do not resist death deserve it.
In. Out. Out. In and out, out.
Kill them.
Out. In.
I am prepared for you. You struggle in vain. Kill them. Fight if you must.
That's one of my favorite lines in the whole fight. I hate Calyx, dude. I love him, but I hate him. Whoops. Literally dies so fast I wouldn't even be able to burn all my bullshit. Alright. Maybe one more. This is a good party, but like I said, I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed. Since I promised it, I will do it.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. Do you not see? Death is upon you.
Okay, home.
Drag them to their graves.
I could have provoked, but I thought I was going to make enough aggro. I probably shouldn't have done that. That was kind of a ballsy assumption on my part.
Forward to rule. Perhaps this. Kill them.
Fourfold.
Bothersome. Kill them. Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
Ow.
I will reduce you to ether. You will die for me now.
No tank hands? Oh, there they are. This will be tank hands. You don't even have to really admit that.
Accepting death is the greatest sin a life can commit. The endless darkness engulfs you.
Okay. Yeah, for the DPS, you actually have two adds that you kind of need to keep relatively equal. And you have to kill one of them really fast. Because one of them starts casting their Enrage early. Healers have to just heal themselves. Apparently the adds will basically kill themselves. It's not the first time they've had a healer mechanic where it's just keep yourself alive. I forget what other fight did that. Was it Phantom Train?
Ways to change that.
where they have like the healers have to keep themselves alive while the dot basically takes out the ad itself. It's something like that.
There. Those who do not resist death deserve it.
In, I didn't see the first one. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In.
Kill them.
In. Out. In. Out.
I am prepared for you.
So if it's a middle one like this, you actually wait for it to go off before you go to the save spot. That's how this works. So we're gonna wait for it to go off
You struggle.
and then go in. If it's on the second one, you go in and then you go out. Did not see that. I'll just trust my party.
Kill them.
Always bet on out.
Fight if you must. Fall to ruin.
They should not have been over here.
There. Those who do not resist death deserve it.
Excellent.
You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you.
Why did I do that? What the fuck am I doing?
Death is upon you. Drag them to their graves.
It's always the last pull that you have to do twice. I kind of wanted to be out of here.
There. Fall to ruin. Perhaps this.
In.
Kill them.
Next still be out. Man, I really do not want to have to do 20 runs of this shit, or 50 runs of this shit. Like, I know I said that about Enuo, but that's just because I don't want to do not hunts and wipe to it 1,000 times. I also kind of don't want to do this. I ain't gonna lie. Like, This fight is fun, sure, but I do not want to have to do it that many fucking times. Really actually praying for a miracle, because I'm not paying either. This is ridiculous.
Kill them. Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
You know what? Okay, whatever.
I will reduce you to ether. You will die for me now.
What is this shit, man? I don't even believe this would kill a non-tank, if I'm being completely honest.
Accepting death is the greatest sin a life can commit. The endless darkness engulfs you.
Okay. Zero. I remember when XCOG used to expire and it wouldn't give you the heal. I remember thinking, wow, XCOG really is shit. And that's like one of Scholar's primary healing moves, and it was awful. I think they changed that. That might have been a Stormblood change, because I don't remember this happening to Gunbreaker. That's why this wasn't really a real raid game for the longest until like early Shadowbringers.
There.
Shadowbringers is full of so many good ideas for raiding, man.
Those who do not resist death deserve it.
But the fight design really started to peak in Endwalker for sure. This is an in. In, out. In, out, in, out.
Kill them.
In. Out. In. Out.
I am prepared for you.
I think I dropped my combo. That's unfortunate.
You struggle go in vain.
There'll be an out.
Till then.
Okay, what the fuck? Oh, because he wasn't there. Oh, jeez.
Fight if you must.
Yeah, so this is a common wipe scenario in this fight. Okay, still win. Alright. Okay, well, that was good. Alright, so what we'll do now is I'll play Assassin's Creed like I said I would. I have to feed this dude. I'm not leaving Ilmeg. There's no reason to. That would be pretty stupid, actually, to leave Ilmeg, so I won't do that. And, yeah, I guess what we'll do is tomorrow I'm going to finish Resident Evil. I already said I'm going to do that. I might as well. And we did get a lot of clears done today. We got 7 of 50. So maybe later I might come back and do a few more. Because honestly, there's nothing really to do in that fight. You know, it's kind of, as I like to call it, an auto-scroller. Let's see if I freeze my stream right now. Nope. I like to call it an auto-scroller because effectively things operate and move at the same pace no matter what. So it doesn't really matter what you do. You can't really skip anything in that fight, unlike Sphene Eternal. So, alright, I want to thank everyone who showed up. Thanks Raiden, thanks Narg, thanks Brianna, thanks Viv. I will be back. I'm going to take like maybe a 5-minute break or something, maybe like 7:45. I'll be back. I'll play Assassin's Creed for a bit. All right.